Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. It is time again for Work It Wednesday. We are so excited whether you're tuning in live or you are watching the replay. We just love that you spend your time here watching what we hope as value to add to your business and to keep everybody growing. That is all we're trying to do here. We want to just be part of the rising tide that lift all boats and just really helps you dig in, find different ways to sell, find connections, literally anything and everything. We hope that you find it beneficial. So Renee is going to kick us off with News Tab.
Not a whole lot of exciting news.
Who's next?
Consultant support will be closed October 17th. And then there's signing up for the Spark sessions. I guess that's exciting. And I think that was pretty much it. Wednesdays
Have you
are
attended a Spark session, Renee?
I have not.
Okay, so you're going to sign up for one?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Anybody else not attended a Spark session yet?
Challenge accepted.
Okay, perfect. Text me, let me know which one you did. If you're watching this and you have not attended a Spark session, you have been officially challenged. I'm telling you, the amount of work that home office is putting in on these calls to try to make them as informational as possible, they have changed since the first time, the first month that they offered these. So if you have had it before and you're like, oh, I didn't really find it beneficial, go again, because I promise they have now implemented training inside of them as well as networking with other consultants, and you'll never know what ideal just sparks your business. So if you're feeling stuck in a day and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, go book a Spark session and see if that lights your fire. That's why I say book another training or watch another training, and that can also help you spark. The worst thing you can do when you're feeling stuck in your business is nothing, literally.
Right.
So think about that. It's as easy as that. Whenever you're feeling stuck, do something about it. And if that doesn't work, do something else about it. You're the only thing that can get in your way. Tiffany, what was that thing you actually just said to me this week along that same line? Do you remember? It's okay if you don't.
That failure, you always learn a lesson from failure, and the only true failure is to quit.
That's it. That's it right there. The only way you can fail is by quitting. And that's just something we really, really want to take away from that. It's the only way you can fail. So this will be a shorter training tonight because we are going to have awards night at the end of it. So we're going to jump off right into it. Dylan, do you have anything that you want to share, or am I just doing this? Is that where we're at?
Am I doing booking? I'm doing booking blitz first, right? And
Yeah.
homework? Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay. So our original plan tonight was to do a booking blitz because I think we all need to book parties, including myself. If you feel like your business is stagnant, it's probably because you're not partying. And partying is the gateway. It sounds like I'm going to say gateway drug. Is the gateway to having more customers. It is the thing that blossoms your business. So parties can change into more customers. You can get more customers from parties. You can get your host to join from parties. You can find new contacts that may help you with a fundraiser. There's tons of things that come from parties, so they're very, very important. If you feel stagnant in your business, then that would be the first thing that I look at right now is what can I do? Like I honestly probably wouldn't even be offering joining or anything like that. I would only be focusing on parties, get those parties booked, and then those conversations are a lot easier at the end. If somebody has so much in rewards, you can say, hey, let's get you a free host kit. Like those conversations just flow a lot easier when there's a party involved. So if you feel that type of way in your business, then I highly suggest partying. If you can't find anyone to party, then start one yourself. Invite your VIPs, the people who are buying from you consecutively. Get those people into a group. Let them see how much fun you're having. We've already done our party system on here and shared that with you. Get them all in there and then ask them to party based on that party. That's the best way to do it. There's obviously a ton of games online that you can find too, like those. Have you seen where they have like 8 photos of warmers and it's like get one for free, pick a number? That's always a great way to like get the conversation started about hosting. But We were going to do a booking blitz tonight, and then we thought about timing, and it's 8 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. for most of you. And so we thought booking blitz isn't the best idea, but I did want to share some resources that I found online that I think would be beneficial. So let me share those with you. And I'm still going to encourage you to do a booking blitz. If you want to do this together as a team sometime, we can. But I would prefer to do it probably like in the middle of the day or like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock when people are getting home from work instead of 9 o'clock at night when people are getting ready for bed. But I did find some cool resources that I wanted to share. So if you go to your workstation or your dashboard, and then go to the training tab, and then in here, I just put booking, and there's 3 different resources here that I wanted to show you. So the first one is conversations. If you're not good with conversations, this is a great tool to download. It does have more information when you download it, but basically it's like a conversation guide. So if somebody says, there are so many products that I want, but my budget is pretty tight, then you could say hosting a party is a great way to get these products for free and half off. Would you like some more information? Like, that's a good way to get them to book a party. There's also, I love the products. I've already placed 5 orders in the last 2 months. Well, I would probably offer join at that time, but you can always offer in our party too. Like, that's a lot of orders. Have you thought about hosting a party and getting those items for free or half off? So kind of gauging your customers and seeing where they're at in their journey and then turning that into a party. Sorry, my mom's calling. That was the first one. So if you need help with conversations, that's on there. That was the first one, which is booking conversation starters. If you've never done a booking blitz, especially if you are a lead consultant and you have some people on your team, I highly encourage you to take it on and try to do a booking blitz with those few people that you have. This is a really good resource. It's nothing that you would have to lead, but a good way for all of you to come together and kind of just like do a booking blitz. So this has, you're creating a list of 100. You would need your phone, you would need a calendar, and basically you're contacting as many people as possible. But that's more of like a guide of how to do a booking blitz. And then the last one I wanted to show you is this fun one. So as you're doing the booking blitz, or if you're doing it alone, another fun one that I found here was booking conversation goal tracker. So you write down weekly the 10 people that you want to reach out to. And then down here, there's information that you can fill in based on like when they booked the party, the type of party they want, their phone number, their address. This is more of like a tracker, but I thought it was super cute since he did a good job with that one.
Yeah.
So all of those are in our workstation. There's plenty of training tools, there's videos, there's other things like that. But that was going to be our goal tonight. So we've pivoted a little bit and changed it up. But our homework after this, so all of us, including us leaders who are on the call and everyone who's on here, or if you're watching on Facebook, we're not counting you people out. After this conversation tomorrow, I want you to fill out that last document that I provided. So you're gonna, if you're not a document person, that's fine. But basically, you're gonna contact 10 people and ask them to party tomorrow. That's our homework, and that's kind of in reverse. Normally, we end with homework. Today, we start with it, so you know what you're getting into. But I'm gonna let Tab steal the show. She has some great content that she wants to share as well, which we thought was good use of our time. So I'm gonna pass it over to her.
So it's been 18 minutes and you guys already have to book a Spark session and do booking blitzes tomorrow. So it's going to be a good week. So 2 things I wanted to go over with you guys. The first one will be a little bit shorter, so I will share that with you. If you are on my team, I already shared this on the chat, but this is the flyer that I have for the buddy drive that I do every Christmas with Wabash County Christmas Spirit. And the only reason I really wanted to share this on this call is because I wanted to encourage you guys to book your own. If you're not on my team or a part of Wabash County and already supporting this, like, this is an idea to show you that there are hospitals, EMTs, police officers. There's different organizations that are looking for things to be able to donate to children, or that do Christmas donations for maybe lower income families within your community. This is a way that you can help your community out, as well as, getting new customers, getting PRV. It kind of goes hand in hand. So you can feel really good about helping others while also growing your business. So this is something that I do every year with my team. We go about 30 days of collecting either money or orders for buddies. And just a kind of overview on this, I have created a shopping link on my website that's named Wabash County Christmas Spirit. So any of my customers throughout the month can place their order on that. I'm going to donate my commission to then purchase more buddies for the organization. So anything that's placed on there, even if they're not with the organization, they're going to get my commission donated to buy more buddies. Then I'm also going to go around to local businesses. Every year, I've already messaged the ones that donate every single year, and they do $300 each. That's $600 that was just committed in 2 text messages towards the donation of buying buddies. So I'll take that money. I'll buy as many buddies as I can, remembering that I need sales tax and shipping. So having that and coordinate in the math that you do, but I'll buy as many as I can. I'll check out clearance. Sometimes since he's really good and gives us buddies on sale during this time, because a lot of people do buddy drives, so I'll look for that as well. But this is just something that's really fun. I have this big goal. I talk about it every single year. I literally want to have a U-Haul truck full of buddies to bring up to this organization. And I will do it one year. It's going to happen. Every year it progressively gets bigger, but the organizers, they know that that's something that I'm striving to, and I'm really proud of, is being able to donate these buddies. So I just sent out an email to all of my customers and I'll show you that as well. Hold on. It's not sharing my screen anymore? Is it? No, it is. Okay, cool.
It is. Oh,
But
no,
I
it's
just
not.
sent it, right? Okay, cool. I want to open up the email, and you don't need to see all the junk I get in a day. So let me get it opened up first. Okay. So, why is it not showing? Okay, can you see the email now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is the email that I kid you not, I just whipped this up in about like 20 minutes and just sent it to all my customers. But it's a highlight of how my buddy drive works. I'm sending this to all of my customers. It doesn't matter if they're local or not. They're getting this email because people feel generous this time of year and they want to help out. So I send it to everybody. I give them the option. I even put in here that a business that would like to donate, because to me, this is big ticket to be able to have a corporation just cut me a check for 300 or whatever. Like, that's a lot of buddies that I can buy. So I love going to businesses to ask that. And then I also put on here, have something in mind that could benefit from a future buddy drive. I'm always looking for other community events, organizations that could use a little extra love. So I'm always planting that seed of someone sees this, so like, oh, I didn't know she did that. I have this, rescue that does domestic violence calls that could really help benefit from having buddies in their vehicle to give it to a child that might be in an unfortunate circumstance. So there's all kinds of different ways that you guys can be able to do that. And then I just included some other launches that are on here. So I send these emails out to my customer, not on a every Monday they get this, every Tuesday they get this. It's whenever I have an idea that pops in my head and I have about 5 minutes to throw together an email, and that's when that happens. So there doesn't have to be any rhyme to reason to do it, but having those conversations is just a different way to work your business. That's where it is. So if you have questions on the buddy drive, let me know, but that's pretty much what that is. And then second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is sharing on Marketplace. So this is something that I have seen a lot of success with recently in my business. And so I thought it was important to kind of go over with you guys. There is a SSD that's been sharing a lot in the director's page about how she's growing her business on Facebook Marketplace. And I think there's a lot of misinformation out there as far as how, the why, the where, the when, all the compliance behind sharing on Marketplace. So that's why we kind of pivoted, because I know a lot of you are either struggling to get parties right now. And so A, you've got Dylan's Booking Blitz now that you can do tomorrow to try to book some parties. And B, I'm going to give you another outlet if you're feeling like you're not having as many parties as you would like to, that this can maybe help you find more people in your community to have conversations with. And I am by no means expert in marketplace. I'm going to tell you this. This is all very new for me. I have dabbled in it a little bit over the years, but I've never been serious about posting until honestly like the last 30 days. And I have already I've sold, I think, 4 football helmets from that. And I've not seen a huge success from it yet, but as little as time consuming as what it is versus the connections and conversations that I'm having with people, I am finding it beneficial. And while I'm still on the ground floor with it, I wanted to share it with you guys so then you can start with it and start building with it, because I think it is just like with anything, it's going to take time, but once it hits and Facebook sees people are coming to your profile a lot and interested in your content, I think they're going to start pushing that out more. That could be completely wrong, but that's my logic behind it. So a couple important things to note when sharing on Marketplace. You cannot share on hand inventory. That is still out of compliance. What you can do is link everything that is on your website. So you would have to have an active PWS to be able to do this. You put in the description, and I put word for word, whatever is the listing of the item, whatever's the description on the item. And at the bottom, I say order here with my link directly to that item. I will have customers always message me on Marketplace, like the auto one, like, hi, is this item available? And there's 2 ways you can do this, and I've been dabbling with this. I've been going to their profile and seeing how close they are to me. If they're close to me and shipping is working in a pretty fast, like I sold a Bengals helmet, the customer messaged me and he says, do you have this available? And I said, I have one on the way to me. And this was one of the SSD's tips that she did. I have one on the way to me. Would you like to claim it? So I have the link there, but now I'm having a one-on-one conversation with him. So I could make it sound like I already have it ordered, even though I'm just going to order it as soon as I stop talking to him. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Sent me the money. I ordered it. He came and picked it up for me when it came in. So it's like having on hand where people, because I don't know why, but sometimes people get scared when you send them the link and they go to check out, right? Or that $10 shipping is scary. Whatever it is one less obstacle. If you can make it feel like an on-hand transaction, like I already have one on the way, even though you don't have, I mean, it might be a little bit of a white lie, but like you could in 30 seconds. So like basically you're not lying, you know? I would just say collect payment up front. Just let them know that, I'll keep you updated on tracking. That way you don't get stuck with the item if they don't pay. If shipping is behind, then I will lead with, I will give them the option of, I don't have one of these on hand right now. I sold the one I had, something like that. But here's a link, you can order it, or I can order it for you. So you'll kind of learn, and I'm kind of learning as I'm going on and having these conversations with people about what I'm getting more response to. So tonight I had a lady message me from Fort Wayne. Her and her sister both have, one's a Bengals fan, one's a Green Bay Packers fan. And she's like, well, I think we want both. And I make the deal with my sister. If she drives, I buy. And so I think we want both. I'll text you back later tonight. So that potentially could be 2 more helmets that I'm going to sell just because I've connected with her. Now, here's the other part of it. Sometimes the sales don't come, and that's fine. But I always follow up with, no worries if they say they're not interested or whatever. No worries. Here's a link to my VIP page so we can stay in touch. And almost every time they join my customer group. Now they're in my customer group. Now they're going to see my daily posts that I do. Now they're going to start interacting with me. Now they're going to be more forecasted to be my customer eventually down the line and spend money when something catches their eyes. This is why it's important to have a customer group that you are posting in daily. I so encourage that because that's something I hear. Tiffany just felt real called out. I saw that. This is just something I feel very strongly about, okay? Because I am getting a lot of questions. Are you ditching your VIP page? It's not working for me. Have you been actively posting your VIP page? And most of the time it is a no. I feel right now my VIP page is doing extremely well because I've never stopped posting in it. I post in it every single day. And there are days, and I hate to admit this, there's days that my interaction post that I schedule is the only thing that gets posted. I hate that. I wish that didn't happen, but that's life. But because I take the time at the end of every month to schedule the next month's interactive, so at least one post a day is getting posted in that group, bare minimum. When I post something that's in real life, or whatever attractive, I'm 9 times out of 10 getting sales from posting in my VIP group when other people are like, my VIP groups are crickets. So start now, post something every single day, make it personable. I was traveling this last week. I just went on a quick little weekend getaway and I posted a picture of me while on vacation. It was for the launches we had on Monday, but I was just like, hey, I'm on a fun little trip. I wanted to show you guys what just launched. Check the comments. It's going to captivate their attention because it's a picture of me on vacation in the most incredible storybook little town. And if you've never been to Frankenmuth, Michigan, you should probably do that because that little town's incredible. But my customers know that there's no one size fits all for my VIP group. I do share a lot of different tidbits of things. I accidentally, this is off subject, but this has nothing to do with my VIP group actually at all. But I accidentally shared a reel to a recipe in my bingo party while I was gone. They were apple croissants. So A, never watched the reel. B, don't know how I did it, but they were all kinds of excited that I shared that reel with them, and I totally did it on accident. I'm just really glad it wasn't something inappropriate. I got on there the next morning to post my daily post in the party, and I was like, wait, that says I sent that. What did I say? So, but my customers, I connect that to know like there is no this is what you're going to get today. I could hit them with a live. I could hit them with a reel. I could hit them with a static post. I could hit them with a game. I could, it doesn't matter. Because that's kind of my brand is I can just kind of do whatever in that VIP group because they're just getting little glimpses of my life. And so I'm trying to be more personable with it. And it is something that I am going to try to dedicate more time to, is social, marketplace, Facebook. TikTok has recently struck my interest because I had a reel have over 30,000 views on TikTok. And I've decided, okay, TikTok, you might be worth my attention. So we're dabbling over there. We just did an introductory TikTok. It's funny because I don't watch them. So it's I don't know how someone who doesn't watch it can become popular on it, but we're trying to figure that out. My husband, he loves to partake in the watching of it. So I'm like, hey, just send me popular ones. And I also told him last night, I said, I'd be the perfect person to fall from these stupid things you always show me, like the pranks, because I don't know if you guys seen this one, kind of off subject, but and he goes up to his wife and he smacks her and then he puts food in her mouth and then he pets her and then he puts a flower behind her ear and it's like he's doing something nice with something mean and like her reaction, and I was just like, this is so stupid, like, but people love that crap, and I was like, you could literally do all these to me and I would never know because I don't know the trends. But I don't know, I'm trying to, basically what I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to do a bunch of different things right now. Like not everything we've always done is working. So like I'm trying it all. I'm really trying to figure out what are my customers wanting to see? How am I selling the most product? How am I recruiting or attracting people in? I'm trying to be so personal about like go look at my page about how I shared about instant pay. Hey, I did it with a picture of me on vacation, and then I did a completely different style of picture that was more business related in my VIP page that was if you went to SFR, you listened to SFR, Erin King was in there and she talked about personating how it can not impersonating, but making a question focused on something that someone has also already been through. So it sounds it's more appealing to them. If you're like, do you or have you ever been in this situation? So I have my ChatGPT program to whenever I say, hey, I want to use Erin King's way of how she phrases post That's what I did for that join for the instant pay. So it's like relates to people in instances in their life that's going to connect with them on a more personal level. Because if you start to read something, if you're someone who's been through domestic violence and you start to read something about domestic violence, it's going to capture your attention. So it's just that's where I'm trying to be at right now in my business is just start sharing more, start being more real, start being more you replicate the things that are catching your attention. That's why I strongly think videos, reels, lives, anything like that on social media, the more you show up with, the more success you're going to have with them. And don't be afraid to I know I streamed a lot off Marketplace and I'm really sorry about that, but I think it is all important. Um, and I was gonna walk you through real fast, so then I'm gonna wrap up. But so we can get on with awards night. This is what it looks like to list on Marketplace. Use the marketing images that Scentsy gives you that are approved. Don't alter them. Put them in here. Download the videos from Workstation because I'm finding Marketplace really likes the images or likes videos. So download the videos that Scentsy shares with you to add a video, and you can actually go into your Marketplace profile, edit your description, make it personal, make it sound like you. The title, again, I just copied the title Scentsy gives you, the price, category, warmers. There's candle and oil warmers. There's wax tarts. The description, it's new. Description, exactly what Scentsy has. Order, and then I don't really mess with a lot of that. And then I list it. And what's really cool about on Marketplace is it will tell you. I want to go to my actual Marketplace. And I think that's just the list a new one. And I don't want to do that. Hold up. Oh, welcome to my Facebook world. If you haven't seen my profile, this is it. I want to see where I can see my. I normally do it from my phone, to be completely honest. So I don't know how to get you there from here. Marketplace. And selling your listings. Okay. So what's really cool, so you can see this is exactly how I have them listed on here. When an item gets so old, like a week or two, it will allow you to delete and relist automatically. So then it's going to pop up fresh on people's feeds again. So every time that you have an item that's able to do that, I go in there and I delete and I relist. The Gilmore Girls I have listed on here, and I just edited the description that said that this sold out super fast. You can pre-order here with a listing to my website. So, and I have the videos on there. So this sold out so fast, no worries, you can pre-order here. It goes right to my website. So I added the marketing images. I don't have a video on this one, so that was a bad example because there wasn't one of just that one, but I do have one of on this one. I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Like, are there any right now, I guess, that anybody has questions on that I can answer when we're live? I do have a video, but apparently I can't watch this.
Do you share these to other pages as well, like other area pages, or do you just share it to Marketplace?
I just shared a Marketplace because of group rules. I'm sure there's some groups that you can, and that's probably like the next step that I would look into as like what rules are with what community. Can I share items like this? Do they let MLM stuff be posted in here? That kind of has a lot to do with it. But for now I'm just posting, and you can hide from your friends if you want to, but like I don't, because my friends are potential customers. So I'll get a lot of times like, oh, such and such liked your listing, and that's fine. So it's another way that your customers that you already have on your Facebook might catch it, and they don't see any of your other posts, but they see your Facebook Marketplace listing. So like I said, I'm still playing around with it. I'm not saying that, I've got it all figured out, but I just wanted to bring it up and mention it tonight because I do think it's an important avenue that could be really resourceful for everyone. I'll also share the video trainings that the SSD that I was talking about that's been shared about it in the director page. I'll see if I can find a way to share that video if she's shared it publicly like YouTube or something. If she has, I'll share it with you guys.
And I do feel like Facebook does push Marketplace. Like people enjoy shopping through Marketplace on Facebook, and I feel like they do push it quite a bit. So your friends might even see these posts more than your regular posts. Because I told Tab the other day, I was like, your face is all over, or not your face, your marketplace posts are all over my Facebook. Because as I was scrolling, I could see all of the different ones she had done that day. So I would keep it visible for your friends if that is something you're okay with.
So, and then this is just what my, one last thing is this is what my profile looks like. So I went in here and I've made it like one bar can change everything, because that's one scented bar can change everything is my tagline for everything, just like our team's one scented bar. And then I have an about me and why you should shop with me. And then all my listings are right here. So I don't have a ton of stuff on here yet. Like I said, I've just been, when I have little nuggets of time, that's what I've been doing. And I have an iPhone, so this is the way I do it, but I have two devices set up to where I will literally copy the words on my computer and then I'll paste it in my listing of my phone. So I'm not having to switch back and forth between screens, but there's no wrong or right way. I download all my images and videos from the marketing tab on the workstation. You can even, I haven't done this yet, but you can even do post for joining, to get people interested in joining. That's on my plan I want to do. I kind of want to look into that more. But this SSD that I was sharing about, she literally says if she's posting it in her VIP group or on Facebook, she's posting it to Marketplace. Doesn't matter what it is. And it's just the fourth place that she posts things, and she just does it with everything. She's got over like 2,000 listings. She has so many views. Like she is plummeting through, and there's a lot of people she's sharing this with. That one girl, she shared a message testimony and says, I sold over $4,000 this month thanks to you telling me to post on Marketplace. So I'm not saying this is going to be the magic all that's going to fix your business, but like I feel like it's an avenue worth exploring because other people are having success with it. So
Can't make it worse.
exactly. All right, so we are going to jump over to awards night. I don't know if do we want to stream and keep streaming, or